Welcome to this explainer. Okay, let's dive right in. Today, we're decoding the English Premier League. It's an absolute behemoth of a sports ecosystem that literally captures the hearts of millions globally. But if you're used to closed franchise sports, the sheer chaos of how the standings, tournaments, and rules all fit together can be a bit confusing at first glance. So let's break it down.
To really grasp the sheer scale of this league, just wrap your head around this number: 650 million. That's the estimated number of homes the Premier League reaches across more than 200 countries. We aren't just looking at some localized competition here. We are dissecting an international broadcast juggernaut with an unparalleled global reach.
Section 1. The big picture. The English football pyramid.
So there are actually 10 levels in total within the English football pyramid, but the top 4 tiers are really where the gravity lies. The Premier League sits right at the absolute peak at level 1, showcasing the 20 best teams in England and Wales. Right beneath them, you've got the Championship, League 1 and League 2. It's a massive vertical hierarchy representing hundreds of professional clubs.
To make sense of this hierarchy, especially if you're used to North American sports, think of it kind of like this. The Premier League represents the major leagues. It's the ultimate pinnacle. The EFL Championship, directly below it, acts a lot like AAA minor league baseball. It's highly competitive for sure, but every single club there is fundamentally striving to make it into the big show.
Section 2. The connective tissue, promotion, and relegation.
Unlike closed franchise sports where you just buy a team and you're set, these leagues are bound together by a brilliant and honestly ruthless system. It starts with promotion. At the end of a season, the best teams in a lower tier are rewarded by moving up to a higher league. For a club in the Championship, a top 3 finish means realizing the ultimate dream, complete with a massive financial windfall, playing in the prestigious Premier League the very next year. But man, the flip side of that dream is a constant, terrifying nightmare. Relegation. There is absolutely zero safety net in the Premier League. The bottom 3 teams in the standings are mercilessly kicked out and sent down to the Championship for the following season. Perform poorly, and you lose your spot at the top table, instantly losing tens of millions in broadcast revenue. Because of this ruthless connective tissue, the landscape is incredibly fluid. A team sitting comfortably in the top flight could face sudden financial trouble or a bad string of injuries, and suddenly find themselves plummeting down to the Championship, or even League 2, in just a few short years. Nobody is safe.
Moving on to Section 3. The side quests. 3 trophies to win.
Okay, so top-tier Premier League clubs are actually fighting a war on multiple fronts. While battling through their grueling regular season, they're simultaneously competing in 2 distinct single-elimination knockout tournaments. You have the FA Cup, which is this historic tournament open to all 10 tiers, offering massive prestige. And then there's the EFL Cup, restricted to just the top 4 tiers. Basically, it means managing intense squad fatigue while chasing 3 entirely different pieces of silverware all at once.
Section 4. The main event, the Premier League season.
First, let's do a super quick history check. While the top flight of English football existed as the first division for a solid century, the Premier League, as the highly commercialized ultra-lucrative powerhouse we know today, was technically established in 1992 following a massive financial reorganization of the sport.
Now, the mechanics of the modern season are actually beautifully straightforward. Running from August to May, the biggest shock to new fans is usually that there are absolutely no playoffs. Instead, it's a true marathon. All 20 teams play each other exactly twice, once at home, once away, for a grueling total of 38 games.
The currency of this league is just points. It's really that simple. 3 for a win, 1 for a draw, and 0 for a loss. It is a straight accumulation game over those 38 matches. Whoever holds the most points when the final whistle blows in May is crowned the undisputed champion.
But the absolute genius of these standings is that there's intense drama everywhere, not just up at the top. Finishing in the top 4 unlocks a golden ticket to the highly lucrative Champions League. Spots 5 through 7 earn entry to the Europa League. Then you have the entire mid-table, desperately trying to survive, right above that terrifying relegation zone we talked about. Every single point matters from day 1 to day 38. Finally, Section 5, the global football phenomenon. It's exactly this complete lack of safety nets that makes the league such a wildly entertaining product.
Whether you're watching a global powerhouse secure the title on the final day, or a tiny club fighting tooth and nail just to avoid relegation, the constant, ever-present jeopardy means the Premier League truly has something for everyone.
Which leaves us with a pretty fun final thought to ponder. Without the safety of a closed franchise system to protect them, how would your favorite local sports team survive this brutal, unforgiving climb? Would they rise to the absolute peak, or would they be swallowed up and relegated to the minor leagues?